Hello there, YouTubers. I just wanted to share a little bit of information with you on mullein leaf out here in the Southwest. And not only does it grow out here, but it grows pretty much all over. But it says right here, the burned leaves of mullein used as incense are useful in relieving lung congestion. That is actually a fact. I actually picked this stuff wild. I'm just going to scroll in here a little bit, or zoom in a little bit closer here. This is what it looks like out in the Southwest right here. Yeah, pretty much anywhere you're going to find it. It looks just like it is in the picture here. And matter of fact, I actually have some right here on a paper towel here. We just picked this probably about a month and a half ago up on a creek bed. Just growing right out there. I picked it. And I actually use this for my kids as well. It's really good for relieving lung congestion, like bronchial infections, any kind of nasal drip that you're getting into your throat, and any kind of buildup of phlegm in your lungs. It really does a great number at relieving the symptoms and actually clearing it out of you. One thing that, among many that this does work with, is also as a sleep aid too. If you're a bigger person, like maybe 6'2", 300 plus pounds, you'd probably want to drink 2 8-ounce cups of mullein tea in order to get a bigger person like that to sleep. But anybody that's about my size, 5'11", and 175 pounds, it works great for a natural sleep aid. My friends that I've given this to have just really enjoyed it. Now this is a wild-picked mullein plant. I think the organic, wild-picked, or as organic as you're going to get out in the wild, is better than one that just has been sitting, for several months on end somewhere. A lot of this stuff you go online to buy it in a capsule form, or maybe buy it even in leaf form if you can get it. It just isn't as potent as it is picked out in the wild. So what I'm going to demonstrate is just how to prepare this. I've got a little pot here. And no, I'm not going green. Just happened to have a green pot that was given to us a while back ago. And then just a bottle of water here. I'm going to take this over to my stove, and then I'm going to heat it up. The water is going to get boiled. Then I'll crunch up the mullein leaves and place it in the boiling water in a cup. And then I'm going to let it steep for about 10 minutes. And then you have a prepared mullein cup tea. If you want this to be very effective, you need to drink 3 cups a day. I gave this to my son when he had a bronchial infection when he was only like 9 months old, and literally within just like 3 days he was completely fine. So I didn't give him any antibiotics or anything like that, but the doctor said that he had a pretty nasty bronchial infection, and I don't have Obamacare, but insurance is expensive, as you know. So I just said, you know what, I'm just going to try this out. It's worked for my son, my youngest son, my oldest, my 13-year-old. It's worked for me with bronchial infections. I used to have asthma when I was a kid, so I get susceptible to those. And it's worked for my 4-year-old daughter and my wife as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on pause, and I'm going to go prepare this on the stove, and I'll be back and show you the finished product. Okay, hold tight. Thanks. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got the gas range top on. And I'm just boiling the water right now inside here. I'm just going to bring it to a boil. Once that starts to boil up, then we'll go ahead and put the boiling water in a cup, and we'll let it sit in the water with the leaves in the water for about 10 minutes, and we'll come back and check it, and we'll have our mullein tea. Alright, be back in a moment. As you can see, the water has now been brought to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and take the boiling water off the range, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, so we've got the mullein sitting on some some aluminum foil, sorry. Got in a bee cup there, and just in case you're wondering, it was a gift from my buddy. We raise bees, and we harvest honey, so I've been doing it for a long time now. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take the leaves here. I got 4 leaves here, as you can see, so 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves. Sorry about the video there, to move around there. I'm just going to crunch those up real quick, and I'm going to place it in the cup here. And then we'll put the boiling water inside the cup with the leaves in there. So I'm just going to crunch these up real quick in my hands here. You can hear them kind of crunching up like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and just going to place them just in a big bundle right in here like that. right in the cup. So you see right there, got them inside the cup. I'm going to take the water here and just going to pour it into the cup here. And then I'm just going to let that steep in there for a little bit there, about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to put this aluminum foil over the top. You don't have to do that with the aluminum foil like this. I just like to keep all the heat inside there, and I just like to let it set inside there. So no particular reason. I just think for some reason or another it makes it better for me. I just like that way. And then after this, I'm just going to show you what I do to filter everything out and make sure we got pure tea in there after we're done with this. I'll be back in 10 minutes.